okay? So you can start your introduction about the debate related to vegan and vegetarian people.
Okay. Okay, I am against of the vegans because we can consume all the nutrients just eating vegetables or fruits and nuts. I think this is not a good diet to make, and because of this, I am against.
Okay, very nice, congratulations. Now I will start my introduction. Well, I am in favor of vegan and vegetarian because I think this is the best diet for human to, let's say, to make. I am pretty sure that we can find the same nutrition on fruits, vegetables, and all these things and nutrition that we can also find in meat, for example. We can find in some kinds of vegetables, and I'm gonna defend it. I'm gonna defend that when we eat meat, it's bad for your health. And when you eat something, some vegetable that is compared to meat, it will be good for your health. And you will have the same nutrition that you would have when you eat when you eat meat. So that's what I will try to defend. Great. Now you, Julia, can you start your introduction, please? Oh, sorry, Julia.
Dá para ouvir?
Now yes, now yes.
Ah tá, é que tá travando muito meu notebook, mas acho que agora vai dar certo. I am against. Nossa, eu ia falar o que o Gabriel falou, então não sei o que falar. Oh, meu Deus.
Oh, sorry. You can speak the same thing, okay? No problem. With your words. You will not imitate the same words that he spoke. It's impossible. So you can use his arguments, no problem. Using your words, no problem. No problem.
Okay, I am against of vegan because I think that we need meat for our body, like because of the proteins.
Okay, very nice, very nice, very nice. So first, you, Gabriel, you will make a question to me, and I will answer your question, and then you will reply, and I will reply again, and then until we have an end, okay? And then I will make a question to Julia, and then Julia will make a question to me, and we will do it like this. So you, Gabriel, you can start your question.
Okay, Jefferson, how can how can I say suprir?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
How can I say suprir a falta?
Supply. Supply is the verb suprir in this case.
Okay.
Supply something, okay?
Okay, how can we supply how can I say falta? Falta de?
The lack of.
Okay, how can we supply the lack of nutrient in the vegan diet?
Nutrient, is this?
Nutrients.
What kind? For me to answer your question, I have to ask you what kind of nutrients do you think that we'll miss if we vegans or vegetarians eat only vegetables? What kind of nutrients? Because
okay.
If you tell a nutrient, I will tell you how. But if you don't tell a nutrient, it's not possible to tell you.
Okay. Okay. When we do a vegan diet, the protein and the fat can be low, is right?
Okay.
And how can we supply this thing? The
Okay.
the lack of the lack of proteins, the lack of fat.
Okay. Okay. Now understood. Now understood. First, here, if we are speaking about proteins, right? There are other things that we can consume in order for us to have protein in our body. For example, everybody thinks that chicken, everybody thinks that meat are the only source of protein, but this is not right. This is wrong. There are many vegetables. There are some vegetables, let's say like these, that we can find a lot of protein when we eat them. For example, shimeji. Do you know shimeji? Shimeji is a kind of vegetable that there is the, let's say, the quantity of protein in this vegetable enough for you to replace meat for shimeji, for example. So there are many kinds of vegetables in the world that we can supply, that we can replace, for example, and we are gonna have the same quantity of these nutrients as if we had eaten meat, for example. Now fat, for example, it's very easy because there are many vegetables and fruits that we can find, let's say, good fat, not bad fat, like meat. Meat and chicken and all those things have bad fat. Now, for example, if we are speaking about an avocado, for example, an avocado has good fat. So we are consuming good fat instead of consuming bad fat, bad for your heart. And we can consume protein eating shimeji, one of the things, one of the vegetables that we can find protein. Huh?
Okay. Just a point that I noted that if I remember, shimeji isn't a fungi.
Isn't a what?
Isn't a type of fungi?
Yes, it's a kind of food. Shimeji is a food, and shimeji is a kind of mushroom.
Yes, mushroom. I didn't remember the word. Okay.
Yes, it's a kind of mushroom.
Okay, I was trying to remember this. Uh, okay, but Jefferson, we have some. How can I say estudos? I don't remember.
Sorry, how can I say what?
Estudos.
Studies.
Yeah, we have
Search.
some research that we can prove that in a vegan diet, we have a deficit of a nutritional deficit, like omega-3, like zinc, like iron, or vitamin B12 is an example. And how can we supply this?
No,
Because
that's
is a thing that are in some research that we have this deficit in the vegan diets.
yes, you're right. You're right. Especially when you say caution, because all the others you can we can consume through other things. For example, vitamin D, vitamin D, and all those other things we can consume through other things. Fruits, there are a lot of things that we can consume. But you are right when you say caution. Caution is something that we can only find milk or cheese because it's the derived of milk, right? Or eggs, something like that, right? So This is right what you're saying when you say about caution, right? Because caution is something that we only find in milk, right? Only not let's say not only, but the most of the products that we find caution is in milk. But there is another study that says that the human body doesn't need caution, doesn't need to consume caution. When we are, for example, we are not a child anymore, and until we get 40-45 years. So I mean, if a human don't consume caution from, for example, 5 years old to 45 years old, that there will be no problem for the person if the person doesn't have a problem. If the person doesn't have a problem that the person has to consume caution, for example. But if the person doesn't have a problem, we humans doesn't need or don't need to consume caution. Let's say in these age, okay, in this period of time of the human living or human being, okay, in the period of living, right? Because the body doesn't need it. It means that if you drink milk, for example, you are 20, I don't know, 20 years old. If you drink milk, and or if you don't drink milk, whatever, because your body will not probably need the caution that the people thinks that let's say we need caution if we are sick, or we need caution when we have a problem in our bone, right? So we don't need this quantity of caution that the human generally consume. The quantity of caution that we need are exactly the quantity of caution that we can find, for example, in some fruits. The quantity of caution that we can find in some fruits are the quantity of caution that we need, because we need just a little to keep what we have, to keep what we have, the caution in our body. We need just a little. We don't need a lot of, and a lot of caution, for example. So what I can tell you is that vitamin B, A, we can, let's say, consume in other things, but caution that we really can't consume a lot if we don't drink milk, for example. This caution is not needed for our human body from 5 to 45 years, right? There is research that proves it.
All right. I didn't know about this research and I can reply for this. But
Really? You heard?
yeah, I didn't heard about this
Oh,
research. But
oh.
I have a point that if we I know that we can supply this type of nutrients, but we just find in a big portion of vegetables, of fruits, and a normal human can eat big portions in a day of vegetables, of fruits. We don't have time for this, and yeah, a lot of other things that how can I say impede
Impede or avoid.
to avoid us to eat the big portion of some fruits and vegetables. And what can we do about this too?
Yes. When you choose to be a vegan or vegetarian, I think you have to choose another kind of life, right? You have to choose. You have to be very organized on your things, because you're right. We can't eat everything every day. We can't, right? If we eat banana today, that we can consume potassium and a little of caution too. we will not eat, for example, apple and orange and everything together. No, but so for you to be a vegan person, you have to be organized on your diet. You have to eat the correct quantity of food, or in this case of fruits and vegetables, uh, and divide the fruits and vegetables during your week, and divide it according to the nutrients that these vegetables and fruits have. So you're not gonna eat only, for example, banana, and because you're not gonna have all the nutrients that you need to live to survive, right? But you can eat, for example, Monday. You're gonna eat banana for breakfast, I don't know, and you're gonna eat, for example, broccoli that you can find a lot of vitamins. You can eat, for example, bell pepper that you can find a lot of vitamins. Okay, you can buy, for example, shimeji, the mushroom that we were talking about, for you to make a kind of meat, the meat of shimeji, for you to eat and have protein. Okay, so what I want to tell you is that we can divide things. We can divide things during the week, and if you divide it correctly, that will be perfect for your diet. For this reason, we have, when we become vegan or vegetarian, we have to go to a nutritionist, because the nutritionist is gonna let us know what are the best fruits and vegetables that we have to eat each day. Okay, is a nutritionist that will give you the information of vegetables and fruits that you have to eat, not ourselves, because we don't know, right? We don't know. We're not specialists on it. If you want to become a vegan or vegetarian, you have to go to a nutritionist, for the nutritionist to give all the steps that you have to follow in order for you to have a good diet. Okay.
Okay. Another thing. I have a diet, a regular diet. I eat my fruits. I eat my vegetables, my chicken, and my meat. And why you can't eat the meat, the chicken? Why not?
Okay, sorry, the bus was passing by, right?
No problem.
Okay, why not? Because I truly believe that all the animals have the right to live. We don't have the right to kill animals for us to eat. I believe that if there is a possibility for us to eat, is if there is a possibility for us to feed ourselves without killing any animal, why not? Why not? Why do you kill animals? Why do you murder animals for you to eat if there is a possibility for not killing them? So this is the question, not because why I don't eat. No, I don't eat because I have to kill. I don't eat because I have to murder an animal. Okay, many times many times they murder, they kill these animals in such bad situation with eggs, or with let's say bats, and with all the kind of situations that cause suffering. Okay, that cause the animal to suffer a lot. So I don't eat animals because I don't want to be a murderer.
Okay. I agree with this point. I don't
I
agree.
don't agree.
I
But
don't agree with,
I don't agree.
with what they do with the animals,
Oh yeah.
uh, the way that they live and diet. But if we, let's say that we are living in a perfect world, and the animals are have a good life and can't be uh, murdered for us to eat, will you eat or not? Just to know.
No, because here the point is not only the way that the humans kill, the way that the humans murder the animals. The point here is to murder, to kill an animal for you to eat. This is very, I think this is very greedy from the human being. No, I don't think this. But I think it's very greedy from the human being. Why should the animal, the poor animal, be killed because of your necessity? Why should the poor animal be killed because you want to eat a piece of meat? That's not fair. That's not fair. And there is, for example, a country, if you want to know, that they don't, or the most of the population don't generally eat meat. And they live with the animals with a good, let's say, in a good kind of partnership. You said that if there is a heaven, right? If there is a perfect world, yes. And this perfect world is called India. In India, they do not eat animals. They do not eat cows. They have cows as gods. And they respect the cows and they respect the animals and they live like vegetarians, and many of the Indian people live as vegan. And there are more than 1,300,000,000 Indians in the world. It means that with their diet, they are living. With their diet, they are alive.
Okay. Yeah, you have a medium point, I said. Because, yeah, so now in all the world, we have many animals and bugs and other types of living things that we don't know. And as an example, a chicken. A chicken eats a lot of bugs. The bugs doesn't have the how can I say direito? I don't remember.
The right
to live, because they ate. And why can we not eat the chicken too?
Okay, good question. Well, I think you know Fernandinho Beiramar, right?
Yeah, right.
I think you know Suzanne van Richthofen, right? Right. Okay. Fernandinho Beiramar is a drug dealer. Let's say he was one of the biggest drug dealers in the world. So he got rich, let's say, selling drugs. And Susanna van Richthofen, she helped her boyfriend to kill her parents because of money, right? So I give this question back to you. If the other people, or if the other things, or if the other animal, or if the other whatever do something, do you have to do the same thing? Look, you eat meat. I don't. You eat meat. Just because you eat meat, should I eat meat too? No, this is not something. This is a decision. This is a decision. You have a decision to make. So it's not because the other thing makes something that you think this is correct or not that you have to do. Many people kill other people in the world. In this exact moment, many people are being killed right now. In the same moment. Should we kill? No, I don't think so. So it's not because the chicken is eating these kind of things that you're talking about. It's not because these animals are doing this thing that you're talking about. It's not because you eat meat and you eat something that had been killed by a human or murdered by a human that I have to do the same. I have a choice. I have a decision. And my decision is no. I'm lying. My decision is yes. Right?
Okay. You leave me with no arguments, and I can't say no. But I know that if we make a barbecue, you will not. How can you say negar?
You're not what?
Negar.
Oh, deny.
Deny a good beef.
I will. I am vegan.
Oh God.
I'm vegan. Right? No, that's great. But I will make question now for Julia. Julia then will make and then I will make a question to you, okay? And then Julia will make question to me, okay?
Okay.
So I will make a question to you in a few minutes, right? Julia, hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Great, great. Let me make a question for you. You are you are against the vegan and the vegetarian. Very easy question. Why?
Because I think that we need how can I say, alimentation with meat for have health.
Okay. I understand. I understand what you said. And if you want to have a healthy life, a healthy alimentation, let me tell you, you have to stop eating meat. Here, when you eat meat, you are eating a lot of fat, bad fat, that can, let's say, block your arteries. Can block your arteries. You can be killed because of meat. If you eat a lot of meat, there can be a possibility of cloth. Do you know cloth?
No.
Here, cloth. Cloth. Beside. It means. Oh my God. What is the name in Portuguese? Is. Oh my God. I forgot. The trombo. Trombo might have this kind of thing in your veins, and this thing can block the blood, and you will die because of your heart. Often, let's say you will have an heart attack, and you will are a stroke, and you will die. So when you eat shimeji, for example, that you can find. Shimeji is a kind of vegetable, let's say like this, a mushroom, that you can find a lot of protein. And this is much better because you're not going to find any fat. You will not find fat, bad fat, in shimeji. So if you want to eat meat for you to have a good life, stop it immediately and start to be a vegan. Your reply.
Ok. Muito bom. Tá. I think that we can be healthy eating meat if us practice activities like gym, ride a bike, you know.
Okay, no, I totally understand and I totally agree. I think we have to ride a bike. I think we have to practice sports. And if you are a vegan or vegetarian, you can make these things too. You can ride a bike. This is not forbidden. This is acceptable for the vegan people. So you can have a better food and you can practice sports at the same time. So it just brings good thing for your health. Yeah. What do you think?
That you are right.
You're right. Oh yeah, more or less. I like it. Great, great. But another question. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Another question. Oh, sorry. So your question to me, right? Related to these. Your question to me. Right. Let's see.
Eu só pedi porque estavam falando muito alto aqui. Mas
Okay. No problem. No problem.
my question is, what do you think that is good in the vegan that is good for the world too?
What I think is good for the vegan, that's good for the world too. Here, guys, sorry. I think it's not what I said over here. Sorry, just to correct myself. It's clot. Clot. Clot is this. Coágulo, okay? Trombo, coágulo, clot. clot, coágulo, okay? Trombo, coágulo. What I think is good for vegans and for the world. I must tell you all. So do you know why? Because I'm gonna tell you why. First, you are gonna have a healthy food. You're gonna have a healthy alimentation. There are many studies and research that prove that when you are vegan, vegan and vegetarian people, they generally have fewer possibilities to die of stroke or heart attack. They have fewer possibilities because they don't eat, let's say, bad fat. Okay, they don't eat bad fat, so they have fewer possibilities to be to die of heart problems, right? The second good thing is when you get used to vegetables and fruits and eat all those things, you get used and you always want more of those things. So it's very good because you will get used to those things. It's something that your body will ask. It's not something that at the beginning you will eat forcibly. You will eat forcibly, but after some time, after some month, you will eat it, let's say, tasting all the things, right? So it's good because you are gonna change your mind, because we don't need meat, we don't need these things. We need to eat, we need to supply our body, just this. We don't need meat by itself. And the third and most important thing, let me ask you something. You have a bird. You have a bird. And if I get your bird, kill your bird and eat your bird.
God, no.
Yeah, because this is a bird. This is not, let's say, similar. This is similar to a chicken, but it's small. It's small. Look, there are many Indian people in Amazon forest that they eat this kind of birds. That they eat this kind of birds. Your birds. Yeah, they get and kill and they take all the feathers and they put it in a pot and they eat it. Is it fair? Is it fair? No, I don't know. If we here in Campinas, for example, if we do it, wow, is it fair? For example, you have a dog? Is it fair? You get your dog, kill it, and eat your dog. Because here in Brazil, we don't eat dogs, but there are many countries around the world that they eat dogs. China, Mongolia, Korea, okay, the Philippines, in some regions of the Philippines, Taiwan, Vietnam. So a dog is also a meat. It's because we don't eat dogs, but there are many countries that they eat, like scorpions. In China, they eat scorpions. So my question for you is this: I think the best of being a vegan is to protect the animals because the animals should be protected like us. Why should we live and your bird die? Why should you kill your bird for you to eat? Do you want to kill your bird for you to eat? No, obviously not. So why should we kill other animals for us to eat? Because it's the same, right? No? It's more or less. You are on mood, sorry. Oh, you are on mood. Oh, you're thinking about the thing that you want to speak, right? Oh, Julia, are you there? I talked about your bird, but that was a joke. I talked about it. That was a joke.
Sorry,
Please.
sorry.
Okay.
Eu tive que. É porque estavam gritando muito alto que eu tive que pedir pra parar.
Okay. I was talking about your bird, but that was a joke. Sorry.
I know.
I thought you wanted to close the class and say, no, I don't want to participate in this
No,
fascist.
no, no, no. I just asked for my family to stop.
Okay, okay, no problem, no problem. Wait, so your reply.
Um,
What do you
I
have?
think that this is different things, and we have animals that eat other animals too, and are different things, you know.
Okay, okay. I understand this thing about animals, right? I think, for example, lion. The lions, they eat meat, right? So
Yes,
lions, they generally eat other
right.
antelopes, right? Antelopes or zebras, they eat that, right? Because I think in this situation, because they are meant to, they are meant to that, right? But as I mentioned to Gabriel, I don't think that if just because they eat, for example, meat, we should eat too. Yes, I don't think that this is the way that it works, right? For example, let me give you an example. You are do you know hyenas? Hyenas in English. Do you know?
No.
Hyenas means hyenas. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And vultures. Do you know vultures in English? Vultures. Abutres, urubus. Okay, vultures. Hyenas and vultures,
Mm-hmm.
they eat meat. They eat spoiled meat. They eat meat of things that had already died for let's say weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say rotten. Here, let me write it over for you. Rotten meat, carne estragada. Rotten meat, rotten meat. They eat rotten meat. Should I am vegan. I am vegan. But should you eat rotten meat? Because they eat. You're saying that the animals are eating things. They eat rotten meat. Should you eat rotten meat? Is it good for your health if you eat rotten meat for their health? Okay.
No.
Yeah, right. So they, it's not because the animals eat something that eat some, let's say, eat meat that we should eat meat too, right? It's not because the Chinese people, they eat scorpion, crocodiles. Do you know crocodiles, guys? Crocodiles?
Jacaré?
No, crocodiles means baratas.
Mm-hmm.
Crocodiles. Okay, crocodiles means baratas. Chinese, they eat crocodiles. Should you eat crocodiles too? Not exactly, right? I don't need to eat the same thing that the Chinese people eat, right? Makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah. No, no, it doesn't make sense at all. Great, great, great. Gabriel wants to
Vai,
reply.
Gabriel.
Okay, I was thinking about this that you are talking. In our evolution, we all the animals evolved to eat some types of things. We have fishes that eat. I don't know the name of this fish or in English, but é aquele peixe amarelo que incha. Eu não sei o nome daquele.
Baiacu?
Baiacu, isso.
Uh-huh.
We have some types of fishes that eat baiacu. But if we eat a baiacu, we will not proceed. We will die if we eat a baiacu. So we have types of animals that evolved to eat some types of foods. Like us, we evolved to eat meat, and we are omnivores that eat meat and some types of plants. And I think this is a case of evolution. Like lions evolved to eat just meat. They just eat meat. And vultures and I don't remember the other animal that you talked, but they
Hyena.
evolved. Hyenas, yes, they evolved to eat uh,
Rotten meat.
rotten meat. Yes, rotten meat. And I think this is a case of evolution. I don't know if we can use this with something. I don't know. I don't know how to explain my. I don't. Did you understand my point of view?
Yes, totally, totally.
Okay.
You think that it's something of evolution thing? These animals evolved. Here, the verb is to evolve, evoluir. So the animals evoluíram. The animals evolved to be able to eat this kind of meat or things like that, right? But I believe this, as you mentioned, we are not carnivorous. We are not, let's say, herbivorous. We're not like these. We have another kind of, let's say, name that is given for us. And we can, in my point of view, we can choose. We can choose. This is a choice. This is not a question of in my opinion, it's not a question of evolution, because if this was a question of evolution, we would have to eat only meat and not vegetables and not fruit. I think we evolved to eat all kind of things, and we have a decision. If we want to eat this, we eat. We don't. If we don't want to eat this, oh, we don't eat. So this, in my point of view, is a decision and not a kind of evolution. It's more in our case that we are speaking about human people or human, right? A human being. It's a decision, right? You can decide to eat or not eat something. And if this is a decision, it's up to you the let's say the decision to take the correct decision for you to for you to have a better life, right? If your decision is to, for example, you have the decision, you have the decision in your hands to eat, for example, sandwich all every day, pizzas every day. This is a decision. If you eat it, you're gonna let's say live for a long time. You're not gonna die in 2 days, for example. No, you're gonna live. There is a guy in the world that has only eaten pizzas for more than 25 years. 25 years eating pizza. And this guy is not so obese. He's a little obese, but it's not so obese. And he is still, I don't know if he's still alive, but he was alive at the time of the research. So he decided to eat only pizzas every day, right? There was a time in my life, and this is true, that I just used to eat noodles with sausage. I put noodles and then a sausage inside the pot, and I just eat it for. I can tell you that for many years. I think for more than 4 years, I just ate it. A banana or rice and bean, but only noodles. And that was a decision. I got fat. I got some disease, right, because of this. Liver fat. I got liver fat because of this, and because of my decision, I survived it for a lot of time. Let's say this, but it was a decision. In my point of view, what you said is right. For animals, this is evolution, but for us, human being, this is a decision.
Okay. So,
Okay,
so
but my
we will
sorry.
talk about the respect to our decisions.
To respect our decisions.
If I,
Okay.
if I decided to be a vegetarian or just a person had so just eat meat is a decision,
Yes.
and we will respect it. How can I say independente?
Independent on, okay.
Dependent on of the decision.
Independent on the decision. Okay, o off não
Independent on,
existe.
okay, dependent on the decision.
Yes.
Okay.
But here, about this kind of this argument, what I can tell you is, if you are a cop, and there is a very, very sad woman, let's say, in the middle of a bridge, and she wants to commit suicide. She is in the edge of the bridge, no canto da ponte, and she is about to jump. This is her decision. Will you, let's say, will you or want you try to save that poor soul to commit suicide by speaking with her? Oh, you can't do this because the world is a very nice world to live. Everything will be all right for you. We are gonna tell her something for her to not to commit suicide. So we vegan and vegetarian, we only speak the truth. We only speak what is truth for the person to choose, for the person to decide. We are gonna tell the person that if this person, let's say, keeps eating meat a lot, this person might die, might have a stroke, might have a heart attack. If the person decides that everything is okay on it, no problem. So it's only we will respect the person's decision.
Okay. Uh, I don't know.
Okay, I'll make a question for you. Oh, sorry, Julia. Do you have another reply?
No.
Julia? No. Oh, no. Okay, I will make now a question to Gabriel. And oh, Bruno is here. Hello, Bruno. What's up?
Hello, I'm finding you.
I'm fine too. We are debating here, vegan and vegetarian, right?
Sorry?
We are debating here. There is a
Oh,
debate.
okay.
Yes, vegan and vegetarian. Did you study about it?
I don't study, but if you want, I can speak about.
Okay, so I would make a question to Gabriel, but now you will make a question because you are in favor of, right? You are in favor of.
Yes. Okay.
So okay, I will, let's say, get out of the debate now, and I will, let's say, choose Bruno to be on my to talk on my behalf. Okay, guys. So Bruno, you can make the questions to Gabriel.
Okay. I don't know, but Gabriel, are you vegetarian? Yes, no, yes.
I am not a vegetarian.
No. Okay. Okay,
I,
no problem. Okay, but what is your point of view? For example, a person who have 60 years old. Okay, how do you believe that this person will be? How can I say? How will continue to have, for example, a good health without to eat meats, for example. If this person is a vegetarian person and just eat vegetables and uh, uh, things like that, just eat and not meats, for example.
Oh, sorry. You, Bruno, you will be in favor of, let's say, of vegan and vegetarian. This kind of question, I don't know if you understood, but this kind of
Okay.
question is against. But
Yes,
you know,
I just asked it because I want to see the vision of Gabriel. Uh, uh, how can I say? cons, yes, contra.
Okay, yes, they're against.
Yes.
They're against
Yes,
arguments. That
yes, because I already have a answer to it.
I reply. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I
No
interrupted
problem.
you. I interrupted you. Sorry, Gabriel, go ahead.
I totally understood your question. We have some examples of people that are vegetarians, are vegans, and they just, how can I say, cria?
They just
Criar,
created.
não, criar uma criança, ou cuidar.
Raised. Here, our raise is the verb criar animais, criar crianças, raise.
Okay, they raise their child with this type of diet, and we have these examples that the child is not evolving because he's with loss of the proteins or the nutrients that they need to evolve to. How can I say crescimento?
Sorry, crescimento, growth.
To their growth and another physics evolves. And for you, Bruno, I'm not cons the vegans. I know that they have a good point of living, of life. They will be more healthier, and we have a lot of good points. But in some cases, I think that they have to, in this type of case, they have to be with to raise the child with a good nutritional professional that will improve to the child all the things that they need to grow and evolve, like the brains or the extraordinary or the physics and all the things. I don't know if you understood, but I think this is my point.
All right, that's a good point. I just asked it because during the days recently, I can see many people speaking about, for example, a person who don't eat meats will not have a good life or will not have a good health because these persons need to eat proteins, for example. But I am not concerned. How can I say de acordo? Sorry.
Sorry, I don't agree.
Yes, I agree. Thank you. I don't agree with this type of vision because, for example, a person that work out in a gym, for example, yes, working out, and don't eat meats. There is some types of vegetables or something like that. This person can consume to grow, for example, to improve yourself related to their músculos, relacionados aos seus músculos.
Muscle.
Muscle.
You write muscle, but you say
Okay.
muscle.
Muscle. Okay.
Silent C.
Okay. So today we have acknowledged knowledge. Yes, knowledge about many type of meals, for example. Yes, refeições, meals that we can.
Or meals.
Okay, that we can use to. How can I say to
replace?
Yes, to replace the meats, for example. I can say the names, for example. How can I say broccolis in English?
Broccoli.
Yes, broccolis, cenoura.
Carrot.
Carrot. Yes, these things. And Today I know people that don't eat meats, have a good body, have a good health, have a good quantidade de proteína. Have
Quantity
a
of protein.
sorry.
Quantity of
Okay, yes.
protein.
Have a quantity, a good quantity of protein in the body.
There.
Yes, her in her body.
There.
Yes, sorry, their body, and it's just that I believe that meats is just uh how can I say, is a way to get more proteins, but we can use other types of meals. It's not a problem for me. That was my point of
Okay.
vision.
Okay, I understood. But like you said, we can replace some types of foods with vegetables, with fruits. But like I said to Jefferson, you will have to eat big portions for replace some meats, some types of meats like chicken that we have a lot of protein, or egg.
Mm,
Uh, and then today we know that the chicken, all the types of meats are not how can I say barato?
Sheep.
Are not cheap. And to maintain uh, a good diet with just vegan things, um, it's not good. It's not how can I say this? I don't know to say in Portuguese too.
Saying, I don't know.
Just a minute. Let me think. Just a minute.
Okay, just
It's hard to us to maintain this type of diet in
okay.
and lots of places in the world. Maintain this type of diet is very hard.
But for example, I can say that it's not a problem because today we have whey protein, we have albumina, we have many type of supplements that we can use. Yeah, foi estudante. That we can use to get a good quantity of protein into into a meals, for example, a meal. So I believe that this is not a problem. No more. Before maybe, but today no more.
Okay, understood. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how
no.
to answer this.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Let's do this.
So, if you are able to help me, I don't know. I don't know.
No problem. Here we can Bruno will be able to make another question, but to Julia, okay, because they can have this debate, okay, and then we stop, okay. So, but that was a nice, let's
Uh,
say, argument.
just a point that I'm training and have a good diet with meats and vegetables and etc. And
Vegetables.
What?
Vegetables.
Vegetables. Okay.
Yes.
And in my day, when I work out, when I am in my swimming class and another of types of exercises, I am very hungry in all the time, and just eat vegetables and fruits and this thing of foods don't, how can I say,
Satisfy.
satisfy me. And because of this, I like too much to eat chicken, to eat meats, because this satisfy me and satisfy my hunger.
That's nice. That's nice. I am almost the same, right? I've been eating only vegetables and fruits since 3 months ago. I lost, let's say, almost 17 kilograms in 3 months. But I have to eat. I eat chicken or I eat something about meat or something like that. Now I am not eating only vegetables, but in 3 months, since the end of February, I've been through a diet of vegetables and fruits, and I lost more than 17 kilograms eating lunch and dinner. So it's almost this. I was my diet was based on vegetables and fruits, but I used to eat at least a chicken. It's a chicken steak, for example. Yes, I used to eat at least this. Great, Bruno to Julia. The last question
Okay, Julia is
is she is against, and you
okay.
are the only one in favor.
Okay. Julia, how are you going? Sorry, I'm not listening.
Dá para ouvir?
Yes, yes.
Yes, now yes, now yes.
Can you repeat?
How are you going?
Não entendi.
How are you going?
How are you doing? How are you going? What's up? How are you?
Ah, não. I am fine, and you?
Okay, I'm great too. I'm fine. Okay. I don't understand, but okay, let's continue. So the question I have here, what do you believe our health, or I don't know, how do you believe meat is something that we can't stop to eat? What is your point of view?
Oh my god. Because Jefferson, can you help me?
To help? No, I am in favor too.
Oh my god. Oh meu Deus do céu.
No, here, Gabriel can help. But answer anything you think, okay? It's not, for example, necessary to be 100% true. Oh, just what do you think? For example, I will give you a thing. If I were against, I would focus less on the nutrients because fruits and vegetables have nutrients, and I would focus more on the taste because only meat has the taste of meat. Only meat. Yeah. Yes, yes. You gave this, right? Yeah. I hear, guys. Bruno, only for you to know, I am with some of the other students who are only hearing you guys. G, Patrick is here with me. They are only hearing your point of views. And this thing that I said right now was one of them who gave this argument, the taste. The taste, if you want, for example, protein, carrot, okay, broccoli, okay, shimeji, okay, but the taste of meat, only meat.
And the mushroom too was by Joe Marcelo.
Joe Marcelo, yes, he made it, right?
Yes.
I'm just copying you guys. Great. Yes, I would tell you at the end that I'm just copying my students, right? Because I know this information that I was speaking to you, Gabriel, Julia, before, because of them, because of all the debates that I already had. So I have many information about against, and I have many information about in favor of. So I have all in my mind, right? Sorry. So you can focus on the taste.
Tá. Bruno, I think that we need to decrease to, how can I say? To how much we eat meat, but we don't need to stop because we can live health, making exercises and other things, and eating meat.
Okay. Bruno?
Okay. But for example, in this specific case, using the vegetarians as an example, uh, what do you believe that will be a difference between a person that eat meat and a person that don't eat meat? Because vegetarians don't eat any type of meat.
Mm-hmm.
How do you believe that it will uh, make a difference between the health life them there there out there?
Their
Yes,
health.
out there.
Oh, honestly, I think that vegan are more healthy
Okay, but why?
because how Jefferson said, the meat have all that bad things about, how can I say, gordura?
Bad. Bad.
About fat.
Okay, okay. But for example, let's see this vision. Let's try to analyze this vision. The fats we have uh, into the meats is good for a person who make hard exercise. For example, persons who all the days go are using to go to work out into the gym to grow their muscles, yes,
Muscles.
muscles, and things like that. For example, we have one thing that is very important too, uh, uh, in the fishes, that is omega 3. Yes, omega 3. How can I say it?
Omega. Yeah, omega
Omega.
3. Omega.
Yes. And this is a type of thing that is very difficult. And I believe that we can just find in fishes. Okay. But as I said to Gabriel, today we have many type of
Yes.
supplements that can be used uh, instead of eat meat, for example. We
Instead
have
instead of.
instead of, okay, instead of so for example, the fats of uh meat. How can I found it without to eat meat? I can say that you just need to eat some things that uh for example, how can I say, uh can have a percentual of fats, for example, uh carbohydrates. How can I
Car-
say?
carbohydrates.
Oh my god,
Carbohydrate.
carbohydrates,
Carbohydrate.
carbohydrates. And we will just need to eat a little more than one person that eat meats, but you can just increase the type of fats you will consume. So in this case, I believe that will not make a, a, a a great a great difference. Yes, a great difference to a person, principally to a person that don't work out into a gym. It will not make a difference to their lives. And related to omega 3s, omega 3 trace, omega
That's
3,
great.
that Gabriel said, I believe today, really, the omega 3 is extracted from fishes, but we have already any type of how can I say, any type of uh, way to use without to eat the fishes uh, directly, for example. Okay, vegetarians don't eat meat, but I believe that today we can use, for example, any type of supplements that have the same reaction into our body that will eu sempre esqueço, how can I say substituir?
We replace.
Yes, replace. Will replace the function of omega 3 into our body. So I believe that we have ways to make it flexible. For example, omega 3s was just an example, but there is many supplements that we can use related this type of activities. We can use to have uh, the same results, for example.
Okay, great. Julia, do you have a reply for his?
No.
No. Gabriel, do you want to reply anything that he said?
Oh, okay. Bruno, just me to me know. Uh, you said to Julia, you asked to Julia if between a person that are vegan and a person that eat meat, what are more healthier? Is the question? I don't remember.
So I didn't understand.
Okay, you asked to Julia if a person that eats are vegan or a person that eats meat. Uh, how can I say? Qual é? What is the more healthy?
Yes, how a person vegetarian can be more health than a person that eat meats, for example.
I was thinking that anyone will be more healthy because if you just eat some type of food, will not be good for your body. You will be with excessive of a type of vitamins or another thing in your body. And when you are like Thanos and want the balance of the world and your diet, if you just have a regular diet that you have meat and you have a lot of vegetables, you can be more healthy than a person that are just vegan or a person that are just eat meat. Did you understood? Or
Oh, Bruno, did you understand?
Uh, I believe that yes, more or less, more or less.
Mhm.
Uh,
He's saying that when we have a balanced diet, it's healthier than eating only one kind of things, or only meat, or only vegetables. No, balanced diet.
okay. So the health of them will be the same, for example.
yeah, like this.
Okay. But there is any point you have to say for me, for example, that a
That,
person.
sorry, son. When you
Oh,
are
some.
using the affirmative sentence,
Okay.
some points, and
Okay.
generally spoken in the plural. There are some
Okay.
points.
There is some points. A person who eat meat will be a little, how can I say, na vantagem, how can I say it?
We will take advantage
Advantage. Okay, how
of,
this person will be take, yes, will be take.
will take
Okay, will take.
advantage, vai tomar vantagem de
Will
algo.
take advantage of vegetarians, for example.
Like I said, it's not balanced. Like a vegetarian have big. Let me remember the word. Disease of a lot of nutrients, and people that a person that does eat meats or I don't know red meats and the other things. There will be more proteins and more nutrients, but with this, they will be more diseases too, and not balanced.
Okay. Okay, that's right. All right.
Okay,
Makes
very
sense.
nice. Very nice, guys. Very nice debate and very nice, let's say, points of view and very nice grammar. Yeah, okay, the grammar of your speech was very nice too. Congratulations for your performance, guys. That was very nice. And I am looking forward to seeing you and the other guys, okay? It's missing other two guys from the other group. Okay, one is here and the other is here with me. He will come presentially. And I am looking forward to seeing you guys debating with these guys here because they are very, very good on debates too. They are very nice on debates, right? But I am very happy to see your development of everybody here and to see the grammar of your conversation. Okay. Do you have any other questions, guys? No.
No, just a information to add here. Just because I said that omega-3 can be uh, replaced, for example, and the people generally use linhaça. How can I say it in English?
I don't know.
I
don't
don't
know.
know too, but
I,
they
it
they
might be the same thing, I guess, but I
yeah.
don't. Yeah, I don't know. But you can go on. I hear it's saying linseed. Never heard. Never
Linseed.
heard. Lin, that's linhaça. E seed de semente. Então, linseed. Faz
Okay.
sentido. Linseed.
And the linseed have some grains, some grains, algumas gramas, some
Okay, grams.
yeah,
Grams.
some grams of omega-3, for example.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice, right? Okay, that's very, very nice, guys. I will stop here the recording. I will start here.